Well, it looks like it's not just the weather that's freezing, but somehow my intro video also froze. So let's just get right into it. Let me know how my video and audio are doing. We've got a polar vortex going on in New York today, January 21st, 2025. It is Tuesday. The temperature is 19 Fahrenheit, -7 Celsius. It was colder earlier this morning, around -11, I think. We'll take a walk through Manhattan and hopefully I could stream, because this cold weather does have an effect on my phone's battery too. Hopefully I won't need to charge it up or anything. There's only audio in the left channel. Let's see if I could fix that. I want to troubleshoot this before I begin. Alright, we have some technical issues here. Gotta do this quick or my hands are gonna freeze. Hello? How's the audio now? Only left channel still? It's better now? Okay. I don't know what happened there, but even the cold is affecting the video and the audio already. Unless it's just my mic being weird, but I'm glad we got that all addressed now. JS Star saying here in Canada we call it -7, not negative. You can call it -7 also here. I've heard people call it -7. The Roosevelt Avenue tram does not have a lineup right now to ride it. You can actually ride it now. During the holiday season, there was a line down the block for the Roosevelt Island tram. Stephen, we're at the entrance to the Queensboro Bridge. On the other side of the bridge is Long Island City, Queens. And that's the congestion pricing camera right there for drivers entering Manhattan at 60th Street and below. They'll get charged. Unless they're on the FDR Drive or the West Side Highway, then those are excluded roadways. David, I have the no politics rule for a reason. For the most part, I find politics just adds drama to the chat, which is unnecessary. A lot of times it's divisive and
Try to get the subreddit.
doesn't really add anything constructive to what I'm doing with the stream. I know we have a new president now, but this stream is not about that. Yeah, there's plenty of salt on the streets here. So any snow or ice that's left is not going to last. Actually, a lot of extra salt. What the salt isn't good for is for the roadways here. It causes a lot of fires with utilities and also weakens the foundation for potholes. Also not good for your home too, which is why when I enter my home I take off my shoes. But that's also like a Asian cultural thing too, taking off your shoes before going into the house. Richard Moore says you respect your no politics rule, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And plus, when you notice too much like I do, politics don't really mean too much anymore. I'm noticing a lot less cars along 2nd Avenue. We are getting a little bit closer to that rush hour time frame. I don't even know what time it is now, like 3:30? Oh yeah, Barbara, I didn't even think about that. Salt is really bad for dogs' paws. Gosh forbid if they have a open wound on their paw. I feel so bad for them. I think taking the bus is a smart choice, so you don't have to stay outside in this super cold weather. That bus just pretty much runs the length of 2nd Avenue and then along the east side of Manhattan towards South Street Seaport. Jim's saying it's way too cold for this. Hey, I'm out here in all types of weather conditions, whether it's cold or it's hot or it's snowing or super humid. Austin city limits saying it's -3 Fahrenheit where you live in New Mexico. That is It's so cold. Almost as much as here. And New Mexico is further south than us. But a good amount of the country is dealing with this super cold weather right now. I'm super prepared for this weather right now. I'm wearing long underwear, a goose down jacket, heated gloves, a balaclava, and a hat. I thought about packing a scarf, but this balaclava and the jacket does a good job with that. Look at this. There's so much salt that it's being kicked up by these vehicles. Feels like the desert. There's so much salt. They have enough salt for the next winter storm. You know, one has to think or wonder, is the earth even able to replenish all this salt that's spread out throughout major cities throughout the world? Because how many tons and tons of salt do they use on the roadways and throughout the world? Are there enough salt deposits that are replenished throughout the earth's crust to make up for what's used here? I'm curious. I mean, I know the ocean, there's tons and tons of salt in the ocean, but that's different salt that they use here. Most of this is rock salts or calcium chloride, which they get from like special mines. Dennis says not everyone using salt, some use sand. Yeah, that's true. There's plenty of that. One thing that I'm very glad that I did is that I shoveled Mr. Beast Games. Hello. Over $4 million. He's a more popular YouTuber than me, I think. But as I was saying, one thing that I was very fortunate that I did was shovel after the snowstorm on Sunday, because I see a lot of sidewalks that have a layer of ice now, and it's much harder to clear. Because if I just waited until the morning to clear all that snow, it would have been much harder to get out. Too quiet. Tammy's saying best time to come to New York is the spring. Well, you'll definitely have much warmer temperatures than now. If that's what you're going for, you can visit in the springtime. Oh, for sure, Dutchman. The salt is very bad for the cars. Cars are made of metal. That salt will damage the car paint and everything. You can't leave that salt on your car. Your paint job is going to be gone by the spring. O2 Singh says salt is good for food. Not good for high blood pressure though. So use it moderately. Yeah, that's the fashion Cafe Logos. Black jackets, black sweaters. Let's see if we can make it to an hour live streaming without this phone acting all strange. In weather as cold as this, I had live streams completely shut down and start buffering. That's when I know, like, uh-oh, I know the cold's affecting the weather. Dutchman, my foot is doing all right. Still getting better every day, and it's still swelling up every day, but less and less every day. I do feel like I have a more balanced stride now. But the doctor did tell me in the last visit that it's going to take several months for this to completely heal and the swelling to go down. Take a look at this construction site. MAG Partners, 300 East 50th Street. Is this all ice now? Yeah, that's hard. You gotta do that to take that snow off now. Just to give you an idea of what happened. It's not soft and powdery anymore, even though it looks like it. Like even on this ledge here, there's pieces of ice. I think when I get to 42nd Street, I'll make a right we can take a walk towards Bryant Park, and I'm sure the fountain is completely frozen now. Yeah, Laura, Florida is getting snow too. A viewer even said that parts of North Florida were getting snow. I mean, it's not uncommon to get snow in the southern part of the country. It can happen. Wow, Steven's saying Pensacola is expecting 6 inches of snow. Much more than what we got. I think we got maybe 2 or 3 inches in New York City. But it was enough snow for the city to come out and salt all the roadways and bring out all the plows. What happened with this building? Lower level is completely gutted, and the ground level retail space for lease. Good to see people bundled up here on the sidewalks, although not as much as I am. Then again, the average person isn't going to be walking around for like an hour or 2 outside in these type of temperatures. They'll just walk to where they need to go and maybe walk like 15 minutes or half an hour at most, so they don't need to dress as much as I do. The problem with wearing a balaclava like this and covering your nose is, I get this issue now. Hard to see. That's the problem with wearing glasses. JJ doesn't use scarves and balaclavas because I wear glasses. You're a true Canadian and tough it out. Well, it's good that I don't really need my glasses to see. I mean, my vision is still affected, and I can't see a lot of things in the distance because they're blurry, but it's good enough to tell large objects so I don't like bump into anything. I think my eyeglass prescription was negative 180 and then minus 3.75, I think, or 2.75, I can't remember. You know where I've also had the issue with my glasses fogging up is when I transition from a cool place into a humid area or a humid area into a cool place. Like I noticed it in Miami, getting into a car that's air conditioned, my glasses would fog up right away. Or even in Bangkok, Thailand, getting off the public transit, it'll be super cold in there, and then I get out, it'll be so humid, and my glasses would fog up. Ronald's asking me if I'd rather be in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Today it's 40 Celsius, 104 Fahrenheit. No, I think I'd rather be here. Oh, I see. LLTization saying shaving lotion cleanse on the bathroom mirror prevents fogging, but on glasses it's dangerous. Yeah, I wouldn't put shaving cream lotion on my glasses. Daniel, I don't even remember what's the coldest stream I've done from New York City. I can say though that the coldest temperatures I ever experienced was 2 years ago when I went up to Quebec. When I was in Montreal and Quebec City, it was so cold there. I don't even remember how cold it got up there, but I definitely felt it. It wasn't comfortable. Daniel can see the effects of congestion pricing up there. Yeah, the more I come into New York City, the more I can say that I do see some decrease in traffic. But then again, I'm going off memory of how I remember Januaries to historically be. I just heard a expletive there. I'm not sure if it was the driver or what. All right, this is 42nd Street. We'll walk towards Bryant Park and check out that wonderful fountain. We'll see how many people are ice skating right now. At -7 Celsius, 19 Fahrenheit. I wonder how long the batteries on these Teslas last when it's this cold. That's the issue I have with them. Batteries don't last that as long in this type of weather. I noticed that with electric scooters too. My scooters would have considerably less battery life when the weather gets cold. By the way, I think this building here was the inspiration for Superman's Daily Planet. Just tripped on this a little bit, but thankfully it wasn't a big step. Oh, Ian, you should definitely be packing some warm clothing. That includes hats, gloves, and underwear. Hey, there's the Newark Airport Express bus. Goes directly between Midtown Manhattan and Newark Airport. Last time I rode, I think it was $20. Not sure how much it costs now. Maybe it's like $25 now. Look at all this salt being kicked up here. It's probably not good to be breathing this in. Here's the Chrysler Building. It's one of the most iconic buildings of the Art Deco style. Yes, it's the same Chrysler as the automobile company. It's right next to Grand Central Terminal. For some reason, there seems to be a lot more salt in the bus lane than on the main roadway there. This building here is the Hyatt Central at Grand Central Terminal. But many of you may not know, this building is planned to be demolished at one point, and an even taller building is going to take its place, which will also include a hotel. Yikes, what the heck? I don't know what happened with that taxi driver there, but it looks like they were here and then like decided to change their mind and come here. It seemed like a dangerous driving maneuver to me. Here we've got the famous Cipriani Club. Ian, this tall structure is the Vanderbilt Tower. At the top is where you'll find one of the observation decks. It's called Summit 1 Vanderbilt.
There's all sorts of things that
I just noticed the trees over to our right here are still lit. I wonder if they're gonna get around to taking these lights off. Or maybe they're there all the time, I'm not sure. But whenever I see lights on the trees like this, I think it's just temporary for the holiday season. They did take down the Christmas tree that was here though, so it could be that these trees are lit up all the time like this. Yeah, Cammy, that would be nice if they could leave the lights on the trees all year round. Yeah, Samantha, we're at Grand Central right now. This is the 1 Vanderbilt Tower. I saw someone was asking how much the Dow was up. Well, NASDAQ was up 125 points today, according to Charles Schwab. It says 20 right now. Mostly sunny, but very cold.
So I always look at ladies for partnership, if you don't do it.
Madison Avenue seems busier here than 2nd Avenue.
I cannot get around.
about a block and a half away from the fountain at Bryant Park. You know, I'm noticing. Hey, yes.
Sorry.
What's up?
I'm Terry. Good to meet you.
Yeah. Hey, Terry.
Hello,
Yeah,
hello.
we see you all the time.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Awesome.
You're riding your bike in the
Usually
snow
on
that
a
day.
bicycle.
That was.
Today I'm out taking photos. It's too cold to ride.
Yeah.
It's good to see you out. You're keeping warm.
I know. You're bundled up too, man.
Yeah. I'm making it
For those of
happen.
you who don't know, this is Terry B. He's on YouTube and Twitch.
This is Action Kid. He's on YouTube and Twitch.
Well, used to be on Twitch. Now
Oh, you're not on Twitch anymore?
Well, I have an account, but it's
You
inactive.
just
So
don't use it. Okay.
Yeah.
YouTube's doing better for you.
Mhm.
Good.
Much
good.
better.
Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, we finally meet.
Good to meet you, man. I
Yeah.
recognized you right away. I was like, it's got to be Action Kid.
I know.
Awesome, man. Have a good stream. I'll
Yeah.
see you guys soon.
See you around.
See you. Keep warm.
Yeah. Oh wow. Finally ran into Terry B. He's been on online for like years, and we never ran into each other. You know what was crazy? Terry actually did a bike ride, I think from New York City down to Key West, and he live streamed his entire journey. Or it might have been Washington, D.C. I forget which one, but to live stream your entire journey down all that way, that's remarkable. Here we've got Fifth Avenue, and as you can see, they're doing some work in that manhole right now. Hopefully the salt didn't damage any of the utilities underneath. Here's the Fifth Avenue Bryant Park subway station. The subways are actually much warmer right now. Unless you're outside in one of those elevated stations, then that's an issue. I'm gonna deal with my runny nose right now. It's on the other pocket. Oh. Wait, where did I put my gloves for the tissues? Did I not bring it? Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, they're in the other pocket. There's so many pockets in this coat. I don't even know which pocket I'm putting it in. I'm gonna save you the trauma of having to listen to me blowing my nose. Alethea, is it cheaper to take a cab or Uber in New York City? I think it depends, but I will say that usually the cabs are cheaper than the Ubers, unless you have some kind of like credits or promotions. Then Uber will be cheaper. Falcon says he should be wearing gloves out there. It's bloody cold out there. No kidding. It is so cold. Unless you want to be putting your hands in your pockets the entire time. Let's go into Bryant Park. We'll see who's ice skating at this time. Man, what happened to Bryant Park? There's nobody here. And I remember Christmas time, it was so hard to walk around here. They're disassembling one of the holiday market sheds. Yeah, we got some people ice skating. The Bryant Park fountain is frozen over, and as you saw, there's still some food vendors operating, but they're right by the ice skating rink. I'm surprised the fountain's still working. It hasn't completely frozen over, but we got some pretty long icicles on the fountain here. Daniel says this is the most frozen that you've seen it. Yeah, it's rare that you come here and you see this. It's like a piece of art now. Why don't we take a walk to Times Square and see what's up there? Lizzo asked if this is where they capture the sunsets. During special times like Manhattan Henge, yes. When the sun sets right in between the street grid.
And this is Accra.
Ron on location. Hey, what's up, Ron? Dropping in for a few, looking at my official Bryant Park table and 2 chairs he had shipped here last year. Yeah, you're telling me about that. Thanks, Ron. Appreciate it so much. Hope you're staying safe out there with all those fires in LA. I think I met Ron 3.5 years ago, maybe. And we did a lot of videos together, driving around the greater Los Angeles area. Woo! I think they got the message.
You know what's giving them a lot of money is
hard to not find a harder to find a louder place than this in New York City. Let's check out the pastries in the window of Rosetta. A lot of people have a smart idea. They're like getting hot drinks and pastries here. Oh yeah. It's a lot of stuff. You can say goodbye to your New Year's resolutions of eating healthier and losing weight after coming here. Yes, Lizzo, same company. Rosetta's in South Beach, Miami. Well, we've passed the 1 hour mark live streaming. I'm glad that this phone is holding up to the temperature so far. You know, some more of the scaffolding came off of 1 Times Square. Wow, this building's looking nice now that the scaffolding got removed from the side here. And to think that I went up this building just a few weeks ago. Didn't look as nice in the inside yet because they still haven't done the interior work, but the exterior is looking really nice. By the way, let's check out the MTA subway spikes here at the Times Square station because they've been installed here at the Times Square station too. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, you're going to see very soon. But this is the MTA's brilliant idea to prevent fare evasion. Or maybe in their minds it'll help deter it a little bit and justifies the installation. But here we go. So this is the new thing at the MTA. They put these up so you can no longer use the other turnstile's ledge to hoist yourself up and hop over the turnstile. Because if you do that now, you'll be blocked because there's a metal plate in the way with spikes. But as far as like how sharp these are, these do not hurt at all, man. They just make some indents on your hand. My cheese grater's got sharper spikes than this, and you can even like put your fingers in between here and still go in too. They're finger grooves more than spikes. So you can still evade the fare easily if you wanted to. Not only that, like, if you look at the turnstiles, like, why do they waste money installing these metal plates with spikes in them when you got a huge opening underneath when you can just go under or even high step over it. You don't even need to touch the ledges to evade the fare. Instead of putting these amusement park themed turnstiles, make full length doors that are like, 6 feet tall so people can't jump them. Wouldn't that make more sense? Instead of, I don't know, paying this contractor to install these metal plates which do nothing. Such a dumb idea, and we wonder why the MTA is still needing $33 billion even after congestion pricing got instated. Let's spend some of that congestion pricing money to install these useless metal plates that people can still use to hop over. Josh says no, because tall doors will still have 2 people go as one. Yeah, but it'll deter more people from evading the fare than these right now. I mean, the people who do follow someone in on those tall doors, they can get caught easily. You only have to deal with those people, but right now people can go under, over, lift themselves up. You know what the San Francisco BART does? The Bay Area Rapid Transit. They have 7-foot tall doors that only open when paid. And then when you go to a place like Taiwan, their fare gates are very simple, but most of the people there pay. I don't even think I saw one person evading the fare there when I was in Taiwan. And how come over here there's people hopping it? Let's take a look at 1 Times Square from this angle. Looking nice from this side too. All the scaffolding got removed from the sides of the building.
You don't know anybody. I'm gonna pause and this is all I want. I don't really care. Yeah, let's feel like odd possible.
Definitely less people out today in this cold weather. I did, Lizzo. All you have to do is go inside, go downstairs, and the restroom's right there for you to use in Times Square. don't see any more confetti flying around. Dave says you've been watching New York City videos for many months and you think there needs to be more public restrooms. I mean, goes without saying, we do need more public restrooms, but the issue is there's a lot of red tape involved. They're expensive to build. You need plumbing, you need infrastructure, you need approvals, permits, and that's the issue.
Because the ones on the feed will only last a couple hours.
It's not like New York City can decide to build a public restroom here anywhere they want. It's not how it works. I wonder if the naked cowboy is out here today. I know he was out in the snow playing his guitar. Three days ago he was here. I don't know, I don't think he'll be out here in this weather at -7, 19 Fahrenheit. Hey, the red steps are open. It looks like a part of the red steps is still closed. The very top. Laurie says be careful, they might be slippery. Hey, there's still some ice here. That's so slippery right there. I definitely would not be sitting on these red steps right now. It's so dirty. Unless you want to do laundry. A much quieter Times Square than what I'm used to.
Down here? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Great XC Entertainment asking if I'm going on the subway. I think I may, just to change it up a bit and make a walking video in a different part of New York City.
Mets la vidéo, comment on fait pour la vidéo?
Can you tell me which hotels do you see there now? Well, the main one right in the middle of Times Square is the Marriott Marquis here. This is the Marriott Marquis. And then on 42nd Street, there's the Knickerbocker. And then I think the Hilton is somewhere on these side streets. Oh, sure. Okay. Thank you. There was a tourist who came up to me. He didn't speak, but wanted to know my YouTube channel. So I gave it to him. Whenever this building opens, the TSX, there's also going to be a hotel in here. There's also the Renaissance Hotel, which is right here.
Action Kid.
Hey,
How you doing?
doing
Robert
good.
Saberwall. I'm
Yes,
your mod. Yes.
I know.
We met in San Francisco.
Yeah, this
How
is
you been?
crazy. You're here
Yes, I
on
came.
the
to
coldest day of the year.
Yes, yes. I came all the way to Times Square just to see Action Kid.
Look at this. My gosh. Rob Saberwall from San Francisco. We met in San Francisco. He came all the way to the Ferry Building
Yep.
to meet me at that time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I obviously started my own channel because of you.
Oh, wow. Nice. I got to check it out.
West Coast Walker. They put it right there. Kevin Will.
Awesome. Wow. How you dealing with this cold?
Oh, it's pretty bad.
Yeah?
Yeah, freezing. But what are you gonna do?
I know. Stay indoors as much as you can then, you know. Grand Central, shopping malls, the stores.
Yeah. But as you're walking, you stay warm, right?
Yeah. And I'm actually going to take the train soon and go to a different part of town. As I'm waiting for the train, I'll warm up too.
Oh, perfect,
So,
perfect.
it
So you're
works.
gonna continue the live stream?
No, I'm going to end it soon because
Okay.
my battery's starting to drop.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you using Prism? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's right.
All right. Well,
Wow.
make sure you like and subscribe to the king of live streamers right here, an Action Kid.
Yeah. We got to meet Robert Sidewalk again, second
Yes,
time.
Second time we've met, and if you ever come to San Francisco, when did you come the first time? Was it 2021, 22?
I think it was 22.
I think it was so.
Yeah. Maybe 23. I gotta look.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah.
So if you're ever there again, we'll hang out.
I gotta spend more time there. I didn't even get to see the Mission District last time or Soma. I think even part of like Pacific Heights I didn't see. Golden Gate Park.
Golden
Yeah.
Gate Park. Yeah. Presidio is also
Oh,
very nice.
Presidio
Yeah.
too. Yeah. That's right.
Awesome.
We'll sign off here then. Take care, everyone.
Take care, everyone.
Stay warm. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Check out West Coast Walker. That's
Yep.
Robert's walking channel now.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
All right. Take care,
Bye.
everyone. Bye
Yeah,
for now.
Robert does get around. That's right. He might be like somewhere else next time you see.
You never know.
Okay.